Hello, this is George Beyrouthi from FS Securities, a stockbroking firm on the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. Today I will show you how investors and traders can make money on our stock market. I will show you what is hot and what is not. And of course, if you like this presentation, please give us some feedback. Let me tell you first of all what happened overnight. The Dow was down 1.3%, lost, as you can see here, 324 points. And so the S&P 500 index was down and the Nasdaq as well. And in Europe, the Stoxx 50 index, which comprises most major European markets, was down 0.4%. And in London, the FTSE 100 index was down 1%. In Germany, the DAX was down 0.4%. Gold actually at 1,283 US per ounce, almost steady. And crude oil, the West Texas crude oil, $52.57, down 2.3%. And the Aussie dollar was trading at 71.2, and Bitcoin was trading at 3,581. That's up 40 US dollars, and that converts to approximately 5,030 Australian dollars, up 84 Australian dollars overnight. And as you can see here, the volume, that's the daily volume, still very low in relative term. Before Christmas it was nearly 2 billion transaction per day, and yesterday we had 21% of our stocks advancing and 29% declining. Still the volume is lower, and I expect that after Australia Day this weekend and after the long weekend on Monday that we'll resume with the normal volume. We have created this mechanical system where we're using 8 mechanical indicators. We can have a special trade for the investor, the conservative trader, and the aggressive trader, and the very aggressive trader. 5 weeks ago we were actually very bearish, as you can see on this side, on the right hand side, more red than blue, and then we started to go into neutral and more bullish. However, we started to see some resistance in the market. I'm going to show you in a minute the chart. And obviously it's time to actually realize that the market is likely to start to go downwards. As you can see here, we've had a very nice rise with so many green candles. Green means bullish, red means down on that particular day. We've had that particular resistance around the 100-day moving average, and the fact that the 100-day moving average below the 200 and the 50, that's the orange, below the 100, that is actually the long-term bearish positions. We've had a recovery from the major drop from the Christmas December period, where we've lost over almost 7%. We've recovered maybe 60% of it, but that resistance line is now showing that the market is likely to go down maybe to 5,700 in the next few days, maybe the next few weeks. Now, in terms of what we're trading, we told you that we like the banks, but I think at this stage now, with the signals showing that the market is likely to go downward, it's time to actually take some profit out of your positions. If you listen to us and we told you to go into CBA about 5 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, you'll be making some money. Newcrest Mines, we told you several weeks ago to take some profit out. We entered the market 5 weeks ago and we made some good money. Rio turned bullish, however that can reverse today, as you've seen earlier in this presentation that the iron ore price was down 2.3% overnight. Woolworths still continues to be higher, and we will still maintain that you should really hold on to Woolworths even though the market may go down today. And Suncorp recovered, and we told you that after we entered a bearish position 5 weeks ago, to see that Suncorp now is moving upward. So hold on to Suncorp, and because that is likely to continue to go higher. So that's it. And what happened yesterday, Woolworths was steady at $29.89. Newcrest Mines was down 16 cents. CBA was actually starting to go down with 1.2%. And BHP had a good run, and now it's trading at $32.77. AMP had 1 cent rise yesterday. Now, in terms of our option trade, we told you about 3 weeks ago to go into Woodside Petroleum, the options trade. and we told you as long as that's from the 9th of January, as long as tomorrow, that is when the expiry of those options, if Woodside Petroleum remains between 34 and 31, you're going to make some money. So yesterday or 2 days ago, the market really hit that black line, which is the 200-day moving average, and started to reverse. Well, we were happy with that because we didn't want tomorrow at the close of trading that Woodside Petroleum will be above 34 and below 31. So it looks like we're heading for some profit on Woodside Petroleum with our strategy in options. Now this is actually the payoff diagram. The line in the middle, that's the zero. Anything on the right hand side of that line means profit, and anything on the left hand side means losses. And where are we today? We are trading somewhere around the 33 here, so right almost in the middle, and hopefully it will not tomorrow finish above 34 and below 31, and hopefully that will be a profitable position. So anything in terms of volume, we've had Bramble had 150% of the average volume yesterday. We want to know why. The average volume for Bramble was 3.6 million shares. Yesterday we've seen 5.4 million shares exchanging hands. We want to know why. And Suncorp on the positive side had also a nice volume, 137% above the moving average of the 50-day volume. And there is a company called Dexus. For those who are really hungry and aggressive, you may want to find out why Dexus units actually went 600%, 6 times the average volume. Is it going to be bought out by another company? Is there a takeover? So talk to us if you really want to know more about this particular company. Finally, I want to tell you the disclaimer, because I don't know your financial circumstances. Everything I said today is actually for general advice only, and before you take any action, ask questions, talk to us, or consult with your professional advisor. And these are our details. www.fssecurities.com, that is our website. You can write to me, george@fssecurities.com.au, and you've got my details. If you ring from overseas, 61 for the country code, you get rid of the 0, and 411-259526, or you actually talk to us if you're local on the 1300 number 928 985. So finally,